Sports anime. You would think you could get better enjoyment from actual sports, or that sports anime are just standard boring shows about sports you didn't care about in the first place. You know, fucking weebs, go aside for once. Or you might think they are generic shows about teamwork and overcoming your hardships, or even more generic, super talented genius kid is better than everyone else, does cool stuff and helps a shitty team win. I'm looking at you, generic sports anime number 56. However, there is nothing quite like sports anime when it's done right. You get all the hype and excitement of shonen, however you can also experience heartbreak, sadness, character development on top of fully fleshed out and real characters. While still being entertained and all done through the medium of sports. The ones that do that best are the ones that show character development,
Hello, Zuko here.
emotion, driving forces, motivations, and character arcs through the actual sport. It's very easy to do it through exposition, however getting the right balance of sports and action combined with the timing of fulfilling character arcs and developing characters while playing the game is very rare to find. So let me just get this out of the way, okay? Haikyuu for me is the best sports anime of all time, and I won't apologise for it. If you say anything else, your opinion is invalid, and that's why you need to watch this educational video I'm about to give you, so you can really learn and know how to grow as a person, and so your hot mummy girlfriend doesn't reject you for saying you prefer anything else. P.S. This is all a joke. Please don't kill me, Kuroko Basket fans, you pussy-ass. And Haikyuu is the anime I believe does that best. However, there are so many great sports animes to do this so well. The perfect example of this is the Tanaka left scene. You know, the one where he screams, "Lefter!"
What are you doing in here?
Nothing. Maybe I'll just play the clip. Throughout this entire match, you get to see this beautiful and heartfelt character development. Tanaka is normally a very positive and happy guy, but also very stubborn, to the point that he still kind of thinks he's a genius. However, during this game he was targeted. The other team was forcing Tanaka to doubt his own ability and lose confidence by putting a tremendous amount of pressure and focus on stopping him and not allowing him to score, so he would believe that he can't keep up and doubt his skill. During the span of the game, we literally see a character get broken down, lose his confidence and reach his lowest point yet. Then we see Tanaka develop and work through this as he refuses to give up. Tanaka refuses to let his confidence be broken. Even if he's just average and not the best at any specific skill, that just means he doesn't have the time to doubt his abilities and think about stupid shit like if he's a genius or not. And if he spends time worrying about that instead of trying to improve, he really will get left behind. What makes this moment even better is that this is portrayed through action and in the game. We see him in the game slowly start to doubt himself and be less confident the more he's targeted. We can see this as he slowly stops asking the setter for the ball, as he is doubting his ability to score past these defenders. During this moment, Tanaka is at his lowest and has to work through all this doubt, otherwise it will consume him. And as we previously said, Tanaka will not give up. He steals his resolve, he refuses to give up even if they are blocking him. He will not stop trying. He will not stop trying to spike the ball, he will not stop believing in himself. And then we get the perfect payoff and representation of this moment where Tanaka has developed and steeled his resolve. He screams at the top of his lungs, showing us, the audience, and his other teammates that he's developed and worked through these confidence issues he's having. He knows he isn't the most talented, the most skilled, the strongest, the tallest, or the fastest, but he still refuses to give up and will take as many steps as it takes to keep improving. He will not stop. We literally see the ups, downs, and changes of this character and his emotional state through how he's playing the game and his demeanour. It doesn't need to be said directly to our faces. The way they literally evolve a character and make him grow through the actual match and add just a very real human layer to his character is what makes Haikyuu so amazing. Everyone experiences moments of doubt, so just by adding this little moment it helps us connect to Tanaka way more and makes him feel way more real as a character. Haikyuu puts care into every single one of their characters, not just the main 2 or 3. So all the build up through the years and seasons of anime, seeing him grow and us getting connected to him, to see his character evolve in the game is fucking beautiful to see, bro. I can't even lie. It's fucking beautiful, bro. Look at this! Another brilliant example of this is Diamond No Ace. My favourite scene in the entire show is when Sawamura gets subbed on for Furia while the bases are loaded, game on the line, and he pitches fucking perfectly, gets 3 out, saves the team, saves coach, and saves the whole fucking game. The build up to this is 100 episodes of Sawamura being disappointed he's not the ace and striving to achieve his dream. However, this moment perfectly sums up his character and shows how far he's come. Instead of being loud, screaming and angry at coach for not being the ace and not subbing him in earlier, he proves his worth and why he should be the ace on the mound. We literally see, through visual presentation, while they are playing baseball, the moment where Furia, the current ace, is struggling, gets subbed off, and Sawamura literally and metaphorically takes his place. How sick is that? We literally see the moment where Sawamura gets trusted ahead of Furia and starts to become the ace, through the sport and through action, instead of just exposition.
Yap, god damn!
While playing the game of baseball, they also use it as a medium to show these characters developing, changing, and instead of just hearing, we see the moment where the torch is passed and Sawamura starts to be ranked ahead of Furia, instead of just being told about it after the game. I don't know, let me know if I'm gassing it too much, but not only is it a fucking cold moment where Sawamura walks up and it's just on fucking demon time, but while doing that it also has so much subtext and using such a hype moment to also develop characters through action and through the sport, makes it even fucking cooler to me, bro. I don't know what to tell you. If you think this isn't a top 10 sports anime moment of all time, you are brain dead, and you should start acting like your dad, okay? Fucking leave. Because you are a failure and a moron. Do you understand that, you fucking bitch? Sorry, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I got heated, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. It was a joke. Please don't leave. Please don't leave. To me, little things like that are something special you can only get in sports anime. There is something about the culmination of all the hardships we see these characters go through and all the effort they put in trying to improve or achieve their goal, when that moment finally comes of a character reaching their goal or fulfilling their character arc, that it makes a moment that would be a normal block, a normal shot, a normal pitch, a normal punch, be so much more special. Another great example of this is at the very final episode of Kuroko no Basket, where Kuroko's character arc finally gets complete and goes full circle. Not only is this an incredibly hype moment, final minutes of the game that decides the whole tournament, it is literally the end of the show and what everything this whole time has been leading towards. And while the show also accomplishes all of that, it also wraps up Kuroko's character arc so beautifully in the moment where he says, "I'm the shadow." Through the show, we see Kuroko develop. He goes from being the Phantom 6 member of the Generation of Miracles to slowly getting recognition for his skill and how good he really is. Developing as a character which is shown in the game by adding moves to his bag, by adding a shot, adding a dribble, something he would have never done previously. Literally growing as a person and a player throughout the show. And that's shown by his progression as a basketball player and a character simultaneously. What makes this final moment so special is because the writers do such a perfect but also sneaky job here. Because Kuroko is the protagonist, so we naturally want to root for him, no? We want to see him succeed and also get the recognition for how sick he really is at basketball. And the writers know this, so they mislead the audience by letting us see him improve and adding skills to his bag, thinking we will keep seeing him grow into the spotlight and be the sick main character we want him to be. And then they hit us with this beautiful moment where all these feelings are coming to their breaking point. We think Kuroko the MC is going to be the hero, the one to win the match and decide the whole tournament and what the whole show has been working towards this whole time. And then they bring his character arc completely full circle. They remind us that although he's developed, we forgot the core and basis of his character. He's the shadow, and he never had a problem with that. Instead of taking the shot, he throws up a lob to Kagami, which he fucking yams to win the game. The misdirection of his character to then bring it completely full circle back to the very thing we learned about Kuroko all the way back in the start of the show, while also being a hype as fuck moment where all the intensity and emotions throughout the game are coming to a head. We get this beautiful moment of writing and also get to see Kuroko's character arc come to such a perfect conclusion. Makes it so fucking elite, bro. I mean, especially if you want to get really deep and realize that Kuroko's best ability is based on his skill to misdirect his opponents, and then you compare it to the misdirection of his character arc and how he was developing and make the comparison that his whole writing and development in the show was to misdirect us, the audience, which again is Kuroko's ability misdirection, and we fell for it just like his opponents did. But, you know, we'll save that for another video. There are so many incredible and fun sports anime out there. As much as I love normal sports and the hype moments that come with that, what makes it truly special for me is how heartfelt the anime are. Because of the nature of sports anime, they are always filled with so much humanity around them. A bunch of people trying to work through their problems, achieve their goals, and naturally, you grow close bonds with the people around you in that environment. With how invested these people are in achieving their goals, it makes failure and losses so sad. But it also makes the moment where they finally reach their goal, get their revenge, or finally overcome their obstacles so fucking satisfying to me. I mean, am I crazy here, or is it just me?
Just me.
There are so many great sports anime that I didn't even mention today that have incredible moments of character development through action. And some of them are just fun and hype as fuck. You got Haikyuu, Tsukishima's Block. In Blue Lock, Isagi devours Rin. Haikyuu, Hinata's Receive. Hajime no Ippo, Takamura vs Hawk, or any one of the other fucking fights you could choose. Megalobox 2 is literally pure character development based off the Megalobox Season 1. In 3, where Harry finally competes in competition instead of just swimming to be free. Ping Pong the animation when Peko comes back and has his old character development. Ballroom Yokoso, the moment where they finally understand each other and start clapping in competitions instead of the clash that was in the beginning of the show trying to figure each other out. You got Run with the Wind, an incredible running anime about teamwork, bonds, and humanity. One Outs. I mean, this is just fun. I can't lie. I can't remember there was much character development. He's just a static character breaking the mold of what normal baseball heads really think. Your Yoimushi Pedal. I mean, this kid literally started off riding his bike to school. And then you've got one of the hypest moments I've seen in sports anime, or maybe one of the more heartfelt. The moment where he, the little newbie, drags his teammate from the very back all the way back up to the hill, catches up so they can win the fucking race. You got Aoashi. I mean, yeah, manga spoilers. But this guy got moved to left back, was destroyed, said he would learn from it anyway, and then the coach gave him free reign to develop as he wanted because his ability was that strong, and he developed and said, I'm being a midfielder, I'm running this bitch. Do you understand? Get in line or get out of the way. Your Baby Steps. This is one of the only sports anime I've ever seen mixed with romance throughout the show, and I think they actually did a good job balancing it. It was quite interesting. Something I haven't seen before. We've got Surune overcoming his stage fright and his yips so he can finally perform his best, and he can start being like fucking Hanzo out there. You got Days. Again, he literally starts off not being able to play the sport, and then in one of the most intense matches in the show, he was literally the reason they won. He drew all the fouls so they could score off set pieces and free kicks. It all was him. You got Haikyuu again. There's a reason it's the go. You've got the murder of crows. You got Hinamaru Sumo. You got the moment where he finally proves that his size, you can still win if you have skill. Through all the work since he was a kid, all the way through all the matches in high school to prove and achieve his one goal. It's not all about size in sumo. And then you got Remain, getting his memories back after the amnesia. It brought back the most hard-working and dedicated person I may have seen in sports. I mean, that guy was a fucking military sergeant. But it's actually a little reverse because the amnesia, once he regained his memories, the period of time where he had amnesia taught him to be nicer to his family. And again, made him like a better human being once he came back. And I could go on and on and on and on. There is so many good sports anime that is so fun, so hype, so well written, characters that are so well developed. I could rave about sports anime. But for now, that's the end of the video. If you want to check out any of these sports anime, I would highly recommend it. If you have any recommendations for me, drop them in the comments because I would definitely want to check them out. If you want more videos like this or about other sports anime or sports anime moments, please let me know. But for today, I think that's all I've got. So thank you very much for watching the video. Please consider dropping a like, subscribe, comment, and yeah, I guess I'll see you guys when I see ya.